Okay, this is a quick demo of my checkers engine and game that I have created. It's got a very simple UI that allows you to pick between various difficulty modes, one of the two bots that I've created, and if you want to be white versus the bot, black versus the bot, or if you want to play multiplayer. I'll show you a quick multiplayer game to demonstrate a few things. So it's currently black's turn, and it can only move legal moves. You can't move uh, crazy places. It does force captures, so my only legal move is this capture move right now. It supports promotions, it supports multi-captures, which I'll try to set up here in a second. I guess we could do this. So this will give me a super multi-capture, so I see a promoted to king, and I still have all these captures I can do as well. When somebody wins, it will display the winner. There's no scoring, just winner, loser. So here, white wins. And I'll also show you very quickly the smart bot, because the random bot isn't very interesting. I'll place white. This bot has always beaten me. I've never beaten it once, so I'm not going to put a lot of effort into playing versus it. On the left, you can see how many moves it evaluates. So there, that was kind of a bigger one. That was 143,000. The most I've ever really seen is around 1.2 million when it gets farther into the end game and there's a lot more space on the board to do things. So there, the bot beat me. And then really quickly, I'll show you a few things in the code. So the main logic for the determining legal moves is in this get legal moves method, where it knows the directions for white, it knows the directions for black, and it knows the king directions. And then you provide it with a vector of piece pointers. And for each of those pieces, it will determine what legal moves, if any, there are, including forcing capture moves or returning capture moves, even if capture moves is empty. The reason that sometimes we want to force return capture moves is for the bots, some of the algorithms, this one here. I'm not going to try and say that, but this algorithm is, hey, after you've done all your thinking, just look at capture moves to make sure that you haven't hung any pieces. So even though there's plenty of legal moves, you don't really want to look at those. You want to just say, hey, is the state of the board static at this point, or have I just set myself up for, a 6x multi-capture on from the enemy player? So you don't want to do that. The API, I guess is what you could call it, or interface, I guess, that I created has a make move method and an undo move method. The make move method takes in a move struct, which basically just says, hey, I'm going from this location to this location. I'm this piece, and it will determine if the move that you're trying to make is a legal move. If so, it will allow you to make it. Otherwise, it just does nothing. There's some other simple helper functions like checking if the game is over and setting the correct state, handling the main menu and the game over screens, and doing some other utility things like collision checking, highlighting or unhighlighting squares, that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is the checkers game that I wrote. It was a lot of fun.